If you or a loved one are struggling with type 2 diabetes, you should visit the link in the description below. This clinically proven, drug-free program lowers blood sugar to a normal level and can completely reverse type 2 diabetes within just a few weeks. Here's today's video.
The question: what is some advice to a person who has just been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes? Answer by Sonia Bucci. In addition to some of the answer above, I would just add a bit from experience in taking care of my mom. Self-care and personal hygiene are very important. My mom was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in her early 30s and she lived well for over 34 years with little or no complications of diabetes. She went through the stages of treating with lifestyle modifications and oral medicine to the stage of insulin twice daily or as the need arose. For your information, there is really nothing called a diabetic diet, so eat healthy, small, frequent meals containing all the food groups in the right proportions. Eat what is available in your environment. Portion control is key. Join a diabetes education group in the Diabetes Forum. It is best to monitor your blood sugar levels regularly, daily if on insulin, more frequently if you exercise or take alcohol. Remember, stress and lack of sleep can affect your blood sugar levels. Speak with your doctor. Cut down alcohol. Know the signs of hypoglycemia, particularly if on insulin. Note: the brain will survive better on high rather than low blood sugar. What this means is you are more likely to suffer fatal complications from low blood sugar compared to high, so do not crash it. Alcohol reduces blood sugar levels and also blunts the body's ability to recognize low blood sugar. This is dangerous. Caution: if you drink and know thyself. Carry sweets at all times so that in case of an emergency low blood sugar level, there is readily available solution. You should also wear a bracelet/tag that says you are diabetic in case of an emergency too. Visit your GP at least once in a quarter to check your kidney and liver function, as well as check your glycated hemoglobin level, or more frequently if the need arises. Dental checks twice a year. Brush your teeth or floss after meals. Eye check once a year. Drink at least 2 liters of water daily. Have your portions of fruits and vegetables as recommended by your nutritionist or GP. Take care of your skin, scalp, hands and feet. Bath warm water. Pat dry your skin, growing in the spaces between your toes. Moisturize body and feet but not in between the toes. Moisturized skin and feet are protected from cracks and scratches. Have a daily facial skin regimen to prevent acne, etc. Drying your toe webs properly decreases incidence of athlete's foot. Drying your groin properly reduced incidence of infection and jock itch. Check your shoes for foreign bodies before wearing them. Do not wear wet shoes or socks. Do not walk barefoot, so you don't step on objects, stones that could hurt, etc. If you garden, wear protective shoes and gloves. Also wash and moisturize hands properly. Treat cuts with utmost importance. Arrange your home in such a way that you do not hurt yourself by bumping into furniture, etc. Make sure your vision is okay. Do not self-medicate. In case of groin itch or you suspect a urinary tract infection, see your GP. Increased blood sugar can be the cause. See a physiotherapist for joint aches and pain. Diabetes predispose one to arthritis. If you are overweight, aim to reduce at least 10% over 6 to 12 months. This is very doable. If feeling low, see a psychologist or health coach. Active participation in forums with people with similar conditions is often helpful in managing stress and finding social support. Enjoy your life. You can live well with diabetes. Read all you can about your condition from reputable sources. Yes, your symptoms can all be eliminated by healthy living. Caution during exercise. Exercise enables your muscle utilize blood sugar and may cause hypoglycemia, so ask your GP or a trained fitness coach for exercise guidelines. There is no cure at the moment, but a lot of research are being carried out. I hope this was helpful. Doctors. Answer by Stacy Holmes. Hey there. Newly diagnosed with type 2 diabetes is not as bad as it used to be. There are so many products and foods out there that can keep you healthy and your glucose levels regulated. Having a healthy weight is important. The less your meds have to work, the better. I make sure that every meal I have is 15 grams of carbs or less per intake. So, watching labels will help you. Look on the side of any food. There are nutrition labels there for these purposes. A portion suggested is what the counts are geared for. Carbs are easily found in starchy veg, fr, and bread products. You can subtract protein for that meal from the carbs. Protein helps the body digest the sugars found in our foods. By sticking to carbs being under 15 grams, your glucose will not spike and drop. You will stay full longer and you will maintain your weight easier. The biggest thing that I find troubling is when you see someone with diabetes eating tons of cake, pastry and candy. They just give themselves more insulin to adjust what they ate. For myself, I prefer to level things out by eating the way I'm supposed to. Exercise that includes cardiovascular is important. Keeping your heart strong with exercise will improve your health and keep your BP in a healthy level. I'm not sure if you have experienced this or not, but for myself, I can tell my glucose is off because my BP raises. I sweat, my eyes blur, my breathing becomes hard and I slur. The veins in my hands and feet pop up, looking like they are fighting to flow the blood. So, if this happens to you, you may see the signs and know that something is a little off. Check your blood if you feel any of those things. I recommend using a journal. Write down what your monitor tests say and when you take them. Write down everything you eat. I'm talking everything from a Tic Tac to a drink of water. Water can dilute your glucose in a simple can. Dye can spike your levels. I like to be able to look back to see what I did that could have caused the issue. It helps your doctor or dietitian see what you are eating and get a general idea of how you are feeling throughout your day. Take care of your feet. I know it sounds odd, but diabetics are known for having problems with their feet. They are more sensitive and if you injure them, they can take a long time to heal. Getting regular trims of nails and sloughing of dead skin can help you have healthy feet. It's a little pampering session for yourself too. Answer by Yesenia Penelope Enriquez Duran. Diabetes management means you take care of your medications, manage your weight and find ways to live with pain. Add in doctor visits and keeping up with new treatments. Living with diabetes can be difficult and frustrating. Sometimes, even when everything is going well, you need more than just physical treatment. You also need people who understand what you're going through and great tips about diabetes management. Don't let the challenge of good diabetes care overwhelm you. Create a strategy to cope with the feelings you may have. Not everyone deals with illness and stress the same way. Sit down and ask yourself what works for you. Do you like to mediate? Are you the type to pray? Is talking to others a relief to you? Find out what works best. Do the things that make your journey with diabetes easier on you. Try to get enough rest. Ignore the endless weight loss ads. Accept the helpful advice for what it is. Change the things you can. Love the people who are in your life. Pursue your dreams. Live.